Still Britain's biggest and busiest airport, before we stopped kissing and hugging each other.
No, don't hide! We're spreading happiness!
Before the gateway to Britain faced the biggest challenge in its 74-year history, our cameras were there.
We've got a male becoming disruptive.
He can't be drunk at this time in the morning, surely.
You're coming here to study, OK, and you have nowhere to stay.
The aircraft come in and out like fiddler's elbows.
So buckle up.
Really seasick with that, wouldn't you?
As Heathrow's army battled to take on whatever is thrown at them.
We're not in America or Canada, this is the United Kingdom, OK?
Yeah, and we've got a bit of a scrap going on.
What is that?
Do you really want to know?
This is Heathrow, when it was business as usual.
There you go.
At Britain's busiest airport.
But it makes interesting watching. Spectacular, really.
It's the start of the weekend, and the rush to jet away is at full throttle.
Air New Zealand, just there on the other side, sir. Zone D. No problem. Hey. Which airline?
Aer Lingus.
Just on the other side of Zone C.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Making every journey better is what Heathrow is all about.
It's giving people a good experience and give them a good start to the holidays. I think it's nice. I think it's good.
With over 50,000 passengers expected into Terminal 2 today, it's going to be a busy one. None more so than for those keeping everyone safe.
Hello, can I get 334 and all the other bits, please?
The aviation police.
Lovely. Thank you.
Cheers.
Morning. Morning.
Right, how are you? I'm all right, mate. What's about yourself? Living the dream. Cheers, have a good day.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Living the dream, police officers Terry and Dave belong to a specialist team of law enforcers,
It's freezing.
licensed to use stun guns, lethal weapons, and a de-icer. The aviation police patrol the airport 24/7, with officers working 12-hour shifts.
A nice early start.
Terry and Dave are back after a few days off.
You're not out partying the night away, though?
Oh, no. What, on a Saturday night, partying? It's gone are those days, Dave. Got my kids. My fur babies.
I got fur babies.
I don't count cats. It's like yin and yang, innit? It's like I've got dogs, you've got cats.
I like dogs
Cats
as
just
well.
aren't very affectionate. They're not very loyal either. It was in the news the other day. It's like someone had paid £20,000 in the courts over a dispute because the neighbour was feeding their cat, and basically the cat was more loyal to the neighbour than the actual owner. How ridiculous is that? 20,000. Have the cat. Have the cat.
But the pet talk will have to be put on pause.
Hold on tight.
A serious incident has triggered the blue lights.
It looks like it's an outbound flight waiting to leave.
So we've got a male on board a flight. The airline have requested him to leave, but he's refusing to do so as he's becoming disruptive.
Hope he ain't drunk. He can't be drunk at this time in the morning, surely.
With any disruptive or disorderly passengers, the airline has the right to remove them from the flight.
2-4 on scene.
And to help them out if it gets a bit leery are the boys in blue.
So
Can
he's
you-
gone back into the terminal?
Can you
has he?
tuck that cable down the back of my vest?
Anything else you'd like?
But today, the airline is trying something different. They've deboarded all 269 passengers, and unfortunately, the troublesome one has now done a runner. Terry and Dave need to get the lowdown from their sergeant, Les Dawson.
So what's he actually done on the plane? So he's been sat on the... He's gone and sat where he wanted?
Yeah, refused to follow the crew. When he's refused to give details of his boarding card, they've asked him to get to the flight.
Yeah.
Refused, become abusive, really abusive, quite high level. They're not happy that he would comply with crew's instructions. So they've deboarded the whole flight.
Yeah.
And then he's got off. As long as he doesn't get on, the plane can go, then we can see what we've got and take him away.
Lovely.
Happy?
Yep.
All right.
Terry and Dave don't know what the unruly passenger looks like, but his passport and boarding pass are now blacklisted, so he can't reboard the plane.
There's the allegation of passengers been rude, abusive to the crew on there. So a very good technique that the airline have used to circumvent his stubbornness is to basically say, well, you're refusing to move, we're going to deboard everyone. And because of he's now embarrassed, he's obviously trying to disappear in the terminal.
So do you have to find him?
No, go find him, because there's nowhere he can go.
In Europe, every 3 hours a plane is delayed by an unruly or aggressive passenger. This brings costly fines for the airlines, and in this case, creates serious security risks to the airport and other passengers in departures.
Hey, the dude is in the bathroom if you guys look at.
Oh, cheers, yeah. Was he rude?
Bathroom over there.
Okay, thank you. He's in the loo.
But there are 33 toilets here in Terminal 2B.
Are you Mr. Kent? No? Good. Oh, it's gonna make me walk. Was he not in that loo?
The longer he's in hiding, the more trouble he's getting himself into.
Oh, we'll find him eventually. It's just, at the moment, it's a bit of a needle in a haystack, but he'll materialise at some point. There's a few cubicles in use.
Yeah.
I don't want to knock just yet. It might be inappropriate. What a glamorous job I have.
It looks like the tip-off may have been a bum steer.
Do you want to wait here, just in case he comes out of those? There's 3 cubicles in use, and I can see some bags underneath the stores, short of putting sticking my head under and having a look, which I won't do.
Yeah, it's not that type of call.
He's going to turn it into a breach of security very shortly if he goes AWOL much longer. Good morning.
How are you?
Morning.
Stressed. At this time in the morning, it's never good, is it?
In 1987, Heathrow was privatised and since then has worked with many companies in the aviation business. Take the airfield. That's home to over 40 different companies. From baggage handlers to aviation mechanics to caterers. But for the airfield to run smoothly, it has strict safety rules. And that means someone has to enforce them.
Hello, do you want to fasten your high vis up, please? Hello, young man. Hello? Do you want to fasten your high vis up, please? Thank you.
Rachel has been policing the airfield for 17 years. Her job is to make sure everyone follows the safety laws in terms of driving, rubbish, and even protective clothing.
I'd like to think I'm firm and fair. You know, there's a line that you have to have, and then, you know, if you step over the line, then I'm going to deal with you.
With penalties dished out to those who don't follow the rules.
Hey, hello, young man. Back in. No, back in the door. In the door, stop saying sorry. And fasten it up.
90% of the time, they're receptive and they take the conversation. But you do get the 10% who, you know, are a bit averse to being coached, as I'd call it.
Today, Rachel is coaching the airfield staff on the merits of clearways. These are designated areas for aircraft support vehicles and, as the name suggests, must be kept clear when not in use.
I don't want people to be put at risk. I don't want people to be delayed off the aircraft. So that's why I'm quite, you know, adamant that we need to keep roadways clear for everybody.
There are over 180 clearways on the airfield. And like the double yellows on your local high street,
And look what's in the clear.
there's always the temptation to park illegally.
Where's the driver of this one?
I'm not sure. I've just turned up
Okay.
with my escort somewhere. He's over here somewhere. So I'm not sure where the other guy is.
Okay, who's the supervisor?
That will be...
Do you know where he is? Can you give him a ring?
I'll give him a call, yeah.
You know, if an emergency vehicle needed to get near the aircraft, then obviously it's not great because there's no one here to deal with it.
Arriving planes can depart again within 50 minutes. So keeping the clearways open for the service vehicles that need them is crucial to reduce delays.
Can I speak to him? Is that all right? Hello, it's Rachel from SID Ops. This truck, its lights are on and it's in the middle of the clearway. And I'd like to think, oh, and the keys are in it.
Well, no, I want to know who the driver is, who's left it. You can't just leave equipment where you want, so I need to know who the driver is. Someone knows who this vehicle was left by. All right, okay, all right, no worries. I'll get this, can you move this? Okay, and I'll take it up with the management team.
The offending driver will find a ticket waiting for them when they reappear.
I will attach the photo. Anyone who knows me knows that IT is not my strongest point. Oh, that's positive. Thank you. Shall I move my car, shall I? Don't forget your seatbelt.
In the meantime, Rachel gets the clearway reopened.
You know, I'll always say I want passengers to get away on holiday. You know, I'm going on holiday soon. I'm flying out of Heathrow. You know, and I don't want someone delaying my flight to get to my family in America.
Oh, I don't understand. Where would he be going? Unless he's gone back. Was he drunk?
Not that I've heard of, no.
Back at gate B48, there are delayed passengers heading to America for a completely different reason.
Right, boss, there's no trace at the moment, our end. Have you found him your end?
Negative.
An abusive passenger wanted by the police is still on the loose in the terminal.
No, he went that way.
How long ago was that?
Well, I just went in the loose, so he was walking that way when I went in.
All right, thank you.
He's got a white cloth suit bag with him.
A white cloth suit bag.
And not knowing how dangerous the man could be, there's an increased threat to Heathrow's security.
What we're worried about is him trying to break through a security door and, for some weird reason, breach security.
The toilets we were pointed to, we got told by a number of members of the public that he'd actually continued walking.
As you can see, you've got the runway and the apron over here, and if a passenger was to walk on that, it presents a security hazard, why they're there, what their intentions are.
Can it shut the airport?
It can certainly shut the terminal, and if we don't find them, it could possibly lock down the airport.
Over the last 60 years, the airport experience has changed radically. Long gone are the days when you could rock up at the airport an hour before your flight and skip through security with just a brief search of your handbag. Since the millennium, we arrive 3 hours early to cram titsy toiletries into tiny plastic bags, derobe and unload half a dozen digital devices, all in the name of safety and security.
Oh, you forgot your toothpaste.
May I search your bag, madam? Is there anything sharp in the bag at all?
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a belt on as well? Thank you.
On the front line, ready to take a butcher's into your belongings,
A big jar of seeds.
are Heathrow's airport security officers.
Not allowed.
No, it's got the yogurt in it. I'm going to have to eat these.
Yeah, go on.
No, I'm joking. I'm going to have to dispose of them, all right?
Yeah.
At the helm is security manager Nina. Her team of carry-on connoisseurs are trained to keep a beady eye on anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, wow. Who is this?
And this afternoon, Estefania is the first to find something intriguing.
So what is that?
A Star Trek ray gun? Or a phaser even?
It's a surgical training device.
Ooh.
So in the screen, my colleague, when see this in the screen, it looks like you're gonna really, you know. So can you explain me what you do with?
Do you really want to know?
Of course, we want to know everything.
So it's for men with enlarged prostates.
Yes.
The device goes into the prostate and inserts a metal implant into the prostate and opens up the prostate.
All right. So exactly where the tooth go?
So you're trying to get to the prostate, which is just before the bladder. And there's only one way to, well, there's several ways to get there, but one main way to get there.
All right.
I've got videos and everything on here to show you how to use it.
I prefer to keep it in my imagination and I'm trusting the prostate. Nina, please.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hiya, how are you doing? You all right?
Yeah.
Yes,
What's
so
this?
basically...
It's for improving the prostate. This is a dummy device. The real ones have an implant and a needle in it.
Oh.
Would you like to see a video?
No, I do not.
I'm the clinical training manager for Europe and the Middle
Cool.
East.
That's brilliant. That's fine.
In the UK, half of all men over 50 have an enlarged prostate. But there are procedures that can treat the condition.
So when you're doing the demonstrations, obviously, are they on a dummy? They're not on a live patient, are they?
He will be using the real one on a live patient, and I'll
Right.
be standing beside him. I can't touch the patient or anything like that, but I can say, lift your hands, drop your hands, move them left, move them right, and just having the dummy device helps me show him clearly
Okay,
what he's
right.
doing, and then he can do it on the actual patient.
So are you a doctor as well?
No, I'm a nurse.
All right.
But I work for a medical company. I'm the training manager.
Oh, that's brilliant. What a really nice job.
And a job that gives relief to many men across Britain.
Thank you, sir.
Great.
Thank you very much for your explanations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was interesting.
Have you ever had a prostate examining device before?
Well, I've not personally seen one before in my life. And I'm glad, I didn't see the video. Oh my God, can you imagine?
When I understood, the way that he goes in, I thought, oh my God, it's better to stop to ask questions.
I can feel myself going all hot now already.
We're at 232, you can start reducing speed now, but not less than 160 until you reach 4.
Outside Terminal 2, the delayed plane to Houston is about to begin reboarding all but one passenger, who is alleged to have behaved abusively and is currently at large somewhere in the departure gate.
Oh, I've been rattling on doors all the while down there, so it'll turn up eventually. But we want to make sure are you on this flight as well?
Yeah.
We want to make sure you guys all get on there safely and you go, because he won't be getting on the plane.
No, I'm worried about it. And when I was going to the bathroom, he went into one of these handicaps.
Ah,
Yeah.
which because we got to that bathroom there.
It's when you go in, it was like this, the second one on your left side.
Yeah.
In I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I said he's related to Churchill, so you might be careful.
Well, I'm gonna go double check that anyway. But cheers. Hello.
We don't appreciate that yet.
Who?
Right.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, lovely. Sounds awesome. Mr. Kent.
Mr. Kent, come here.
This guy won't come out of this toilet.
When you say won't come out,
Well, it's been like almost 10 minutes now, so...
when you gotta go, mate.
Go on, you have a knock.
If he's
Go on,
trying
I
to
can't
hi- if
knock
he-
again.
if
You
he's
just
trying to
say,
hide from
just
the
say
police.
it's the police
Which
doing
one?
the
This one
security
on the
check.
left?
Yeah, the disabled one.
Alright.
Just say,
Hello, sir, it's the police.
Hello, King. How you doing, King?
You all right?
I'm very right. Thank you, King.
What's your name, sir?
Ken.
Have you got your passport?
Because we're actually looking for someone, Mr. Kent.
I'm not a mister, but...
Is your name Mr. Kent?
I'm not mister.
Is your name Kent?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Can I have your passport, please?
Well, you can't have it, but you can look at it.
Yes, as...
No, we can. Well, I mean, you could look and take a picture of it.
Yes,
I just need it because I need to go home.
Pass me your passport, please, sir.
I don't take orders, but if you
Well,
want
you
to...
do, because you're at the airport. As
But,
part of...
but okay, I'd like to leave the airport then. Is that
No, you've committed a criminal offence, sir.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, that's not true, though.
Disobeying crew orders, sir.
Okay, but you're stealing my property, though.
I'm not stealing it. I'm taking it to identify yourself. You've been hiding in the toilet for a good 10, 15 minutes.
No, I was not hiding. No, I called my lawyer. That's all I did.
32 is
very polite.
You've been identified.
No, you
Listen to
I
me.
have not identified myself. No, that's not true.
If you listen to me and stop talking, all right?
I'd like to speak to a lawyer before I say anything to you. That's all. Very polite.
All right.
I have the right to know this.
If an officer, or any member of staff at the airport for that matter, asks you for identification and you fail to do so, you commit an offence. Yeah, we're not America or Canada, this is the United Kingdom, okay?
I'm an English North American.
Very good. Now you're saying that someone assaulted you on the plane?
Okay, well, anyway, I just woke up to everyone death threatening me. I was getting people yelling at me, like, I'm going to kill you. Some guy was doing this to me. Like, it was crazy. Like, everyone turned on me. I don't know what to do.
And what time did this happen?
Around boarding. 5 minutes after boarding.
Yeah. And you fell asleep 5 minutes after boarding?
Absolutely.
Okay. Were you in your assigned seat?
No, sir.
Why not?
Because I was appointed to sit in 10D, even though that was my ticket from Houston to Vancouver, not my ticket from Heathrow to Houston.
And do you mind me asking, what is your title? What is your gender? Or how would you like to be referred to?
Whatever you wish, sir.
No, it's you, not me, because I've already called you. I called you Mister.
I'm an agreed man.
And you took offence to that, which is fine. That's
I'm
the information I've received.
I'm a doctor and a lord, but I'm not. Okay,
no.
It sounds like really gross. So I would rather just be my own.
No worries. And what happens if you can't get on the flight today?
I guess my mom will have to pay for another flight, even though she's old and has very few dollars. But I guess my mom will have to pay for that.
All right. Would you mind walking back towards the airline desk with us? Just follow me. All right.
Having successfully apprehended the unruly passenger,
Found him.
The plane still can't take off because the cream suit bag he was reportedly seen with has not been accounted for.
So this is the unglamorous side of the job.
Post 9/11, a plane can't depart if there's even the possibility of any luggage on board which doesn't belong to a passenger.
There it is. There we go.
Ah, well done. Where was that?
It was in the women's sanitary bin.
Right, and that's all this stuff that was in it?
That's all, yeah.
Right, okay.
And so there's no suits, no shirts or anything else in that bin, apart from ladies' bits.
90 minutes after its original departure slot, this Boeing 777 is finally heading back to Houston. But for our doctor and Lord, his destination is the police station.
We've spoken to the airline here because of how your behaviour on the aircraft. I know you've given me a version of events, but unfortunately we're going to have to place you under arrest for Section 4 of the Public Order Act, OK? You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court, and anything you do say may be given in evidence, OK?
Public order offences carry a penalty of up to 6 months in prison and a hefty fine if found guilty.
You seem quite a reasonable chap. Thanks, kid. I don't intend on putting you in handcuffs as long as you keep on this level with me. Yes, sir. As soon as you start going up there again like you were at that toilet, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely, sir.
OK? I'd like for us to remain like this. Let's just be friends, yeah? Any questions for us, first of all?
I could try to be like hyper aggressive, but I'm not. What's the point, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because I've already explained the ground rules reference aggression.
You guys are like veterans to me. It's like you guys are like so hard. Anymore.
But listen, let's not talk about what happened on the aircraft anymore now.
Thankfully for this chatty passenger, the man was released with no further action, and he went back home to Canada, quiet as a mouse, as good as gold. And remember, this is all pre-coronavirus. So keep safe, and don't throw that suitcase away. We'll be flying again soon.
You okay, lovey? What happened? I'm going to miss my flight.
Oh, that's really dense. What is that?
The pilot brings the nose down. These are the ones that get hit.